The challenge of a miniature painting, and that's even a painting of one person, let alone two, is that there's so little space. And your paintbrush is of a certain thickness. And so there's a very limited resolution in what you can expect to be able to produce. Now, other miniaturists actually do seem to get very fine-grained representations in their miniature portraits, but that's not exactly what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for a representation of the people involved. I want it to look like them and as natural as possible, but not necessarily in the same resolution that you would have in a larger portrait. So what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to distill the essence of the people that I'm painting. I want it to look like them, the way they would if you saw them in the distance, or through a fog, or through your peripheral vision when you weren't looking right at them. It's the thing that makes you recognize them. You know, you see somebody just for a moment and you recognize them, but you didn't really get a good look. And that's what I'm going for in this miniature. I want to have the impression that yes, this isn't really clear, this isn't really photographic value. It's a little bit blurry, it's a little bit distorted, but it's them and you recognize them. And recognition is the whole thing behind my portraits. I want the characters to be recognizable. I want you to feel that you know who they are, even if you've never met them, you know, that you have a good idea of their character. And at the same time, I'm not pretending that I am going for the finer details. So right now, as an artist, I have a tool to see whether I've accomplished what I wanted without actually asking anybody else. And that tool is my camera, because my camera has this facial recognition software, which is a simulation of what we have in our own minds. And when I show it a picture, it either can see people in it or it will tell me there are no people in this picture. This is especially true when I use portrait mode on my camera. So after I was done refining the portraits, I decided to see if I could take a picture in portrait mode. And there we go. My camera identified two people, not one, but two. And it was able to blur everything in the background and to keep the people focused. And I consider that a success. My portraits are not accurate, but they look like people.